What is up, guys? It's your boy D Smith here, bringing you a commentary, another one at an airport. This time I'll be using the M.I.K.E. I'm playing with Mr. UnkknownSoldier in this gameplay. He's always a nice little joy to play with. This morning, I believe he was talking about noodles. I don't know if you can hear it in the very beginning of this, but he said he's enjoying his noodles. He's probably had about 3 or 4 bowls of macaroni right now. I guess he just got home from work a little while ago, hasn't slept, but man, he's crazy about them noodles. Anyways, this one, I think I'd like to talk a little bit to help Adrian out. I believe that's his name. He commented on one of my previous videos I put up the other day about like some tips and tricks on how to be just a overall better Crysis 3 player. So, Adrian, I was thinking about that. That's a pretty hard question to answer. There's so many elements and just like components that make someone a good, just a good player all around. I think a lot of what makes someone a good player is just practice. But other than that, if you want some just tips and tricks on what to do, I guess, and how to approach this game. One of the things that confuses me is I'm not really. I think I don't play like most other people play, or from what I heard. I have such a different tactic and just different play style compared to other people. For the most part, what I know, I use stealth mode probably 20. I'd probably say 15% more of a time than anyone else does. At least that I run into, other than people that camp in corners. UnkknownSoldier, for example, he says he never uses cloak or stealth. But I don't know if I've ever seen him in stealth mode. He's just always running around in armor mode, and take it from him, he's #1 in the world, so he might be doing something right, or he's obviously he just has a lot of skill as it is anyways. But for me, in my opinion, I like to stay in stealth mode, right there. I go in and out of stealth mode pretty much right after I get a kill. Sometimes it's not the smartest idea, because then, people see you, or if they get a hit on you, then it's an easy 1, 2, 3 kill. But other than that, I think stealth mode is just such an advantage. I'll get a kill, turn to stealth mode real quick, like I just did right there, and even if I'm not in it for long, I'm in it for just a half a second just to confuse people and hope that maybe they don't see where I went, or they just don't catch where I'm going. It just helps me get kills quicker, or gets me more multi-kills, doubles and triples, just because I'm getting one kill, and normally if I had stayed in armor they'd have been able to see me and just shoot me. But going into stealth mode just distracts them, or just makes them confused on where I went, and I'm able to pull off those kills that I get in my multi-kill montages. But other than using stealth mode to your advantage, basically what I do is, other than if I'm in a max nanosuit, obviously I'm not going to do this, but before I shoot, even if I'm in cloak mode, even if I'm not in cloak mode, always hit your left bumper just to hit that armor button. Definitely don't use auto armor. It just gets me killed quicker. There's really no point to it. If you can get down the whole movement and knowing when to activate your armor, then you're going to do a whole lot better than using auto armor. So really what you want to do, in my opinion, is before you start shooting, or before you're doing anything, just hit the left bumper to put your armor on, and that'll save you a lot of trouble down the road. It's going to help you become a much better player, much more tactical. You're just going to be able to get a hang of how this game works, and you're just going to know the right moment when you're going to want to hit your armor mode. Because if you shoot in stealth mode, it's going to drain all your energy, and you're just going to die a lot quicker. But if you're able to know when to hit the armor, then you're going to be noticing that you're going to be killing kids before they're killing you, and you're going to be going on kill streaks, and you're just going to be doing a whole lot better. Once I started learning out when to hit armor mode and when to go into it, I started getting a lot more kills and a lot less deaths. But it's definitely one of the things you really got to work on, though. It does take a little bit of getting used to, because it's hard to tell when you want to, when the right time is and all that stuff. But other than those two little, hints, for me, what you really, I think you should do is always keep moving. Don't ever just sit in one spot and look around, because that leaves you vulnerable. If you're looking around in one spot, you're turning, you're not moving around, so people are going to be able to see it easily. So, you just really want us to keep moving. When you're shooting, don't stand in one spot and shoot. Try and, like, at least move back and forth, like left and right, when you're shooting at people, just because then it's going to throw their aim off. It'll throw yours off a little bit, but with a little bit of practice, I guarantee you'll get the hang of it and you'll be able to move around. Like, oftentimes, I'll come up on people and I'll, like, just jump and then start shooting while I'm aiming, because it's hard to jump and shoot at the same time, because you'll often have to leave the joystick, so it really does, like, you can't aim and shoot at the same time, or aim and jump and shoot at the same time, because it's pretty hard. But I mean, you can in reality, but you really want to just try and, like, move around a lot when you're shooting, and just not stay in one spot is definitely the best. Those are definitely the best 3, like, helpful tips and tricks on how to become a better Crysis player. But other than that, like, it's really depending on, like, your play style, on what you want to do, because no one person can tell you, oh, this is how to be a better Crysis player. It really depends on the play style you like, and depends on what type of guns you like to use. Like, honestly, if you want to get better, just try and find what works for you. Find the guns that you like to use and that you're good with. Find the perks and modules, whatever you want to call them, that actually benefit you, not because someone tells you to use them. Honest, like, I could simply tell you use maneuverability retriever and what's another one I use? Like Weapons Pro, just because it reloads faster and aims down sight faster. But I used to use auto or armor transfer, and I use all these other ones. It really doesn't matter what you use as long as it works for you. Cause I don't know, like, I don't know how you play. I don't know how anyone plays. I'm just interpreting what I think what works for me and how I play. So really, if you want to be a better Crysis player, my best advice for you is to just keep trying. Don't get discouraged or anything like that. Just keep on practicing, keep on playing as much as you can. You're gonna have games where you do horrible. I have games where I barely go positive, even against people that aren't rebooters or anything like that. I just have off days. And if you're, like, have been playing a lot and start doing worse, then don't keep playing when you're getting worse. When you're starting to, like, decrease your play skill. Like, I'll have like, times where I play, like, hours straight, and I can see my skill just decreasing. In the moments like that, I'm like, man, I gotta just take a break, get off for a while. I'm getting, like, discouraged, getting angry. When you're playing this game, the best thing to do is definitely stay calm, because you're not gonna do well if you're, like, getting pissed off or getting mad. I know for a fact, people I play with, they'll definitely be like, yeah, he gets mad, gets mad, because I really get mad. I'm a really competitive gamer, player. I'm pretty much competitive at anything, but that's because I've always played sports, and I feel like that made me really competitive as a child, and just grown to be wanting to just do amazing every game, which, I mean, it's not the worst thing, I guess, but really, it's just keep with the game, use perks that work for you. Other than that, I really don't know what to give for some advice. I'm not sure if this was helpful. If it was helpful or not, just let me know. If anything else you want me to, like, give you some tips on, or, like, other ways of pointing out, like, what to do. But my playstyle really is just keep moving and just don't stop moving. Just, run and gun is my motto, I guess. No, but anyways, this game's now over. 100 to 15. Yeah, we kind of did some work on those guys. I did 48 kills, 10 assists, and 4 deaths, which definitely is really well. I feel like I probably would have broken 60 if it wasn't for UnkknownSoldier, #1 in the world. He was using the bow, but man, he knows how to get those kills. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description so you guys can check out what a beast he is. I've been playing with him. Got one more game I gotta upload for him. Well, upload for me that's got him in it. So, hey, anyway. If you guys liked what you saw or want to see more, I'd really appreciate a like, a comment, or even a subscription. That'd be amazing. Thanks for watching.